Hello, welcome to this episode of Show Up and Shine with Roslyn Foo. So, of course, I'm Roslyn and good to see you again. In this episode, I would like to talk about a topic that's been pretty hot at the moment. And I thought while I was delivering a masterclass last week about how to transform your business marketing with AI and optimize your content creation with AI, I had a class online where my audience were all very excited about all the different tools that I've shared with them. In case you've missed it, I will drop a link below, or you can DM me or leave me a message and I'll let you know what the link is to get access to the masterclass replay, where I give, I think, more than 10 different AI tools that I use internally at Glamorize, my agency, to power up our content creation effort, and how it has really helped me to navigate through a lot of challenges with hiring staff at the end of lockdown, where it's just so hard to maintain a top team. And I start to find all these exciting tools to be so amazing to use in my business for what I needed to do. But one very important thing that keep coming up, and particularly in my little DM group on Instagram, where a lot of my friends, my network, close network of entrepreneurs, fellow entrepreneurs, we talk a lot about how AI is changing not just lives but businesses. And I think there's a lot of power in optimizing AI in your business. But just let's be honest, if all businesses in your industry do the same thing, we all start using tools like ChatGPT to write content. Like, we all don't sit and write content or hire a writer to write content for us. We all just use ChatGPT or softwares like that, tools like that, AI powered tools to do all this work for us. How can we then be competitive, stay competitive in our industry if we are all going to be using AI and we're not unique anymore? So I thought this is a really important episode to deliver right now, so timely. So on one hand, I'm teaching my audience about the tools that I use to enable to really accelerate content creation. And what I find myself repeating throughout the masterclass last week is how important it is to make sure that you use AI to a certain extent. AI cannot replace everything. I am in marketing, and now a lot of people are saying, oh, we don't need like photographers. We can get AI to generate photos for us. We don't need writers. We can use Jasper or ChatGPT, which is free, to write everything in the world for us. If you're really smart and really research into the prompts, ChatGPT is pretty fascinating, right? But one very important thing, if you want to be unique, and which is to be competitive in your industry, you need to stand out. You need to still keep honing in that point of difference. So I've got a few tips here I would like to share in this episode. So to stay unique in an AI-powered world, businesses need to leverage AI to create unique and personalized experience. So in my masterclass, I shared quite a number of tools where you can actually step up and personalize the experience. So you can create like a customer journey at a certain point where they receive some very personal touch, and that's really nice for a consumer experience. So definitely I really wish more businesses, especially small business owners, where you find that you really want to spend your time working on a business and not in marketing, then get to know these tools. And I know, like, right now, for a lot of industry, hospitality, retail, we're still struggling, to make ends meet, because the rising cost of a lot of things, inflation and all that. It is very challenging to maintain a healthy business cash flow right now. And a lot of businesses still find it really hard to plan 6 months, 12 months later, because you don't know how your cash flow projection can shift. There's a lot of uncertainties right now. So take AI tools and use it to the advantage, but don't let AI tools completely replace who you are as a brand, because that uniqueness is what will generate a loyalty for your brand. So that's very, very important. So So we're all going to talk about maintaining and upholding that brand identity. First of all, I hope that you have a fabulous, well thought out brand story, or I like to call a brand manifesto that I teach in Show Up School. It's so important that you know exactly your brand identity, and that's the reason why your customer will choose you over your competition. So back to my topic here, how businesses can stay competitive in this crazy AI powered world. So I've got 5 ways for you. First, focus on the customer experience. Now, AI, as I said, can be used to personalize a lot of your customer experiences, the customer journey, and in real time, it's pretty fascinating. Like one person's job can be, totally transformed using AI. And instead of hiring a lot of people to try to personalize the experience for your customer, you can use AI in real time. So really definitely look into that. It's so important that we make each interaction unique and tailored to the individual. So I believe that there's still a lot of processes, especially sales. But sales is part of marketing. The sales process, when you are selling, especially more of a high ticket item, like for example courses, or if you are a doctor or a dietitian and you have to sell your packages, it needs to be more tailored. If you are selling anything that's 3, 4, 5 figures, people want to know that you care about them and that they want to feel understood. So at the moment where AI tools sit powering businesses now, or marketing processes, maybe one day they will get there to completely be able to listen, understand, and respond accordingly. But at the moment, this search and chat technology is not there yet. So you still need to really focus on, at some point in your customer journey, and it's very important, if you don't have a customer journey yet, make sure you spend the next day or two really sit and think about it. What does it feel to be a customer of your brand? So create a customer journey and see at what point you can actually give them a really unique tailored experience that they feel like, oh my God, I have to go with this brand, I have to go with this company. So by prioritizing the needs and preferences of your customers, your business can create unique experiences, and that will set you apart from your competitors. So if you are in an industry and your business is kind of a legacy, and so are your competitors, then you actually have an opportunity to stand out and really hone in this experience for the consumers. The second one is embrace innovation. Now, I have heard some business owners, they're like, no, I'm not going to this AI thing. But it is the start of something that's going to be pretty big. It's not going to go backwards at all. So AI is going to move forward, embrace innovation. The great thing is that all the tools that I think all the tools that I've shared in my masterclass last week, all of them has got a free trial. So there's nothing to lose. Maybe 15 minutes of fun to go into each tool and give it a try, play around with it, and feel for yourself. What would this mean in my business if I can activate this tool? What can it do for me that will then free me or my team to then work on the more important stuff? So it really look at AI from that perspective. So embrace innovation. Businesses that are willing to embrace new technologies and approaches to problem solving can differentiate themselves. So this involves exploring new AI-powered solutions and that can help streamline processes and improve efficiency. One of the key things that I shared in the masterclass last week was the whole video editing process, that prior to me discovering some of these tools, I have to have one staff member dedicated to review video content that we produce for our clients. A lot of them are long form contents like documentaries, series. We then have to spend so much time to edit and cut it so that we can then put on YouTube shorts. We then can put certain highlights onto our Instagram reels or stories. Now, all these things that goes out for 15 seconds or less, when it's a story, it's 15 seconds maximum. No, actually you can go to 60 seconds now. So, but even that, 60 seconds, right? It takes a long time to crop it out. So, and it's a real human sitting there, not working on anything that is, creative, because you're really just finding the aha moment in a piece of content and chop it up, and then make sure that it is in the correct dimension, correct format, correct resolution, then put it out on multiple platforms. So I could use that staff member to do something else like that's more creative, that's going to worth my investment. So very, very important that we understand all these AI tools. How can we streamline processes and improve efficiency? So please embrace innovation and make sure that it is to your advantage and not to replace your competitiveness. The third one is maintain a human touch. Now, can you imagine a world where everything is AI powered? How we will eventually feel like, oh, I wish there is some human touch. I think one day we will be deprived of that when everything, a lot more things around us are powered by AI. So if you stay on that path and maintain human touch throughout your business, I think that will soon become a competitive advantage, because while AI can automate many tasks, it's important that we all have human interaction in business and in our daily lives as well. This can involve incorporating personalized messages and communication that reflects the brand's personality and values. So this is like an idea for you. If you have, and many businesses have, the chat bot that you activate for your messenger, whereas for your Instagram, or whether it's a WhatsApp business or on your Facebook Messenger, and we all have experienced that as a consumer ourselves, where we reach out to a brand and we have the chatbot talking to us, and they're quite smart. If you design it well, it can be pretty smart and go through a lot of the initial communication for you. But say, for example, you are a coach or a consultant of some kind, make sure that if you have the chatbot activated for your business, every now and then go into the messages and give a bit of human touch. Be yourself, maybe, and I know we're all time poor, right? Sometimes you can't just keep typing and replying to all responses. What I've started doing myself, and I'm encouraging my clients to do, is when you're in a rush and you want to just pick up, like, I'm waiting in a queue for a coffee, I probably can reply to 3 or 5 DMs or messages and inquiries. Use the audio, send a video, send an audio response, so you're not actually typing. Record yourself through, send an audio message, or even send a video message. You know what? About 2 years ago, Trent Shelton, if you don't know him, look him up, Trent Shelton. I love his content, and I learned about him. I can't remember whose program I got to know about him, but I think he's in US based. Phenomenal content that he shared, very emotional content as well. He's a coach. And I sent him a message to thank him for his presentation at the event, at a virtual event I attended. And you know what? He has a lot of followers on Instagram. He sent me a video message to thank me and acknowledge my message. That personal touch, that human touch, my God, can't replace. And 2 years on, I'm still talking about him. So that's the power of maintaining that human touch. No matter how you get super good at optimizing AI for your business. So that's number 3. I got 2 more. Number 4, foster a culture of learning. Now, AI is constantly evolving. We're only touching the tip of the iceberg here. So it's important for businesses to foster the culture of learning, to keep up with new developments and emerging trends. This can involve providing training and development and opportunities for your employees, encourage experimentation and innovation, and creating an environment that promotes continuous improvement. Now, that's the reason why I created that masterclass last week. And for those that just joined this episode live now, I will, yes, I will type it in later. Actually, I'll do it now. I'm gonna Trent Shelton, I think that's how I spell it, but please DM me. I'm not sure who's watching, but feel free to DM me. I'll send you his profile directly via DM. But thanks for asking the question. So the reason why I created a masterclass to quickly just show everyone the tools that I'm using in my own marketing agency. For many years, ChatGPT is not a new technology. It's just made available and free for everyone to use. So the reason why I go into the masterclass is because I want to help small businesses and entrepreneurs, startups, to embrace and foster this culture of learning. Even though you have a small team, or maybe you're still a solopreneur, that's absolutely fine. That is actually so powerful for solopreneurs if you learn how to use this AI tool. So foster a culture of learning within yourself. And if you have a team, make sure that you give that opportunity for your employees, your collaborators. Let's all learn together and embrace this, because it is only going to go forward. Thank you, Roz. I'm Roz too. Point number 5, collaborate with others. Now, by collaborating with other businesses and experts in the field, businesses can leverage AI in new and unique ways. Now, this can involve exploring partnerships, joint ventures, and other collaborations that can help businesses stay ahead of the curve and differentiate themselves in an AI-powered world. So I love this whole collaborative mindset, collaborative space, and I myself collaborate with a lot of other people in my businesses. So it's very important that we leverage this connection with like-minded business owners and entrepreneurs, and continue to do more work together. And that could be one of your biggest, strongest, unique selling point, and that is your competitive advantage. So just 5 tips here quickly for you to think how you can do. Maybe just pick 2 and see how you can keep top of mind and apply it through your business whilst embracing AI tools. So I will drop a link for you to access the replay to my masterclass. The masterclass is called Transform Your Marketing and Optimize Content with AI. Such a great session, and had amazing feedback from the live audiences last week. So that's why I made it a replay on my website, roslynfoo.com/masterclass, but I'll put a link there as well. Or you can go to my link in bio to access it. That is the end of this episode 3 of Show Up and Shine with Roslyn Foo. If you like to learn different things about marketing or business in general, send me a DM, let me know, and I may cover it in the next episode. Alrighty, thank you guys, bye.